Welcome back. The long-awaited Zuma corruption trial, which was due to start tomorrow, appears to have been postponed again. Our senior politics reporter Ziyanda Ngcobo has more on this for us. Ziyanda, good afternoon to you. All right, the word appears. It seems there's a little bit of uncertainty over what's going to happen tomorrow.
Certainly. So what we know is that all the legal teams have agreed to postpone the matter, but they are not beholden to themselves. Of course, a judge would have to really determine whether or not can be postponed. And the reason why there is this call for a postponement is because we know that Thales, Zuma's co-accused, are actually still fighting the issue of their racketeering charge in court. They did try to directly petition the constitutional courts to declare that particular racketeering charge unconstitutional and invalid. Of course, we know racketeering means that you're involved in ongoing organized crime. So for them, they're still arguing this particular matter. And so because of that, then it would have an impact, then a material impact on the continuation of this particular corruption matter. The last time this matter was in court, the issues that were being discussed are pre-trial issues. So, getting a certification for trial, really going to sort out the details, the witnesses, where are the witnesses, consolidating all those details. So certainly there's been an agreement there, but we still haven't gotten word from the NPA whether or not the judge says, yes, we can postpone, you don't have to actually appear.
So, I mean, is there still a small chance that former President Jacob Zuma will actually have to be in the Pietermaritzburg High Court tomorrow?
Well, certainly he hasn't necessarily been forced to, he actually doesn't have to. He's not forced to actually be there. Once his legal representatives are there, it's a done deal. But yes, there is a possibility that the matter could still appear before a judge and then have it postponed formally before the judge. But what we do know at this stage is that Thales' lawyers, Zuma's lawyers, and that of the state, they're all in agreement that the matter must be postponed. We remember then there was also the discussion around, whether or not the matter should be struck off the court roll. You'll recall Moses Kakane calling for that particular move because the state then saying that they were only ready to go to trial and place the matter on a court roll by 2021. So we are anticipating to get some sort of an answer by later today.
There's so many different things at play here. And I mean, this, if it goes ahead next year, and presumably it will only happen next year, this is going to be one of the dominant political issues of next year. One of the big news stories is going to be a Zuma trial, if it actually starts. I mean, we could still find we're 18 months from that.
Yeah, sure. And I mean, there's still the option available to the former president to actually, while Thales is still fighting that battle, which could take some time, to actually call for his trial to happen separately outside of Thales. But of course, then we know that Thales has been accused of bribing the former president when he was still, in the ANC deputy, when he was still in KwaZulu-Natal, rather, as MEC, to use his political influence so that Thales doesn't get charged with this particular matter. So, he could still file for that, but that application could also still lose to have his trial be heard separately. We know Thales wants them to be, the entire prosecution to be declared null and void altogether. So certainly if he does, appear next year, or the trial does go ahead, because we still need a trial date, they need to determine where on the court roll it will be placed. It will still be a political matter because already his supporters are speaking about the two new summonses that have been issued against the former president to appear in February and March next year before the State Capture Commission. And then on the other hand, he still has this particular corruption trial. So certainly then the Zuma surname will definitely dominate headlines once again.
Ziyanda Ngcobo, thanks very much indeed. Do appreciate it.